What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. First thing I want to do is apologize. This is late. We didn't have a show earlier. We're having a show now. We're gonna talk about a couple of things. Let me get this camera a little bit better line. We got to get a better camera in here. I was actually talking to somebody yesterday, and they spoke about us getting the camera, the actual camera. Right now, I'm using the camera on the computer. In any regard, yeah. So we looking into getting a new. Then I could possibly put the computer like to the side or something and have the camera dead. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. With that being said, this is a very late morning coffee. Still got a coffee right here. We're gonna be having a conversation about the use of lyrics in rap in court. I want to have this conversation for a couple of different reasons. So recently, and I want to talk about this also, just so we can be clear. Recently, what's his dude name? Fat Joe has come out and he has said some comments that were kind of about Boosie. They were 100% about Boosie Badass. I want to talk about those comments today, just so we can be clear. For everybody that don't know, Boosie Badass decided to sue an artist because the artist didn't apparently get the okay for the music. So Boosie Badass threatened to sue the artist. I forgot who the artist was, but Boosie Badass threatened to sue the artist because basically they were the artist should have went and got the okay. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is new. So apparently now, like stock shit flies through the bottom of my computer. Shout out to that. I mean, I didn't even know I wanted that. I want it. I'm happy that it's there. It's some new shit I just noticed. It wasn't there the other day. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, in any regard, I want to have a conversation about that. So I wanted to just have a conversation about lyrics today. Recently, Fat Joe went out and he said all of his lyrics that he said in his music were lies. First of all, shout out to Fat Joe. I mean, you know why I'm saying shout out? See, he gets. I need to explain something to y'all. A lot of y'all don't get it. Y'all out here chasing clout because y'all want to get to the bucks, but what y'all don't realize is all of that shit is a trap. Like, if you really understand how much crimes are not protected under free speech. So there's no criminal behavior is protected under free speech. I can't think of another way to say that because I talk to people who I assume are intelligent adults, and then I'll hear them say that rap music should be protected by free speech. There's a lady, she wrote a book about killing her husband. Also, should I add that her husband apparently had died from mysterious causes a couple of years prior. Do you know that they finally found out that lady actually did kill her husband? Then they put her in jail. Should she have been protected by free speech? If we commit a crime and then write about said crime that we committed, should we then now not be able to be jailed for the crime in which we committed? I think that's what the actual question is. Because let me explain something. YF and Lucci mother got shot at, fam. Young Thug has a lyric in his song talking about how one of his ops' moms got shot at. Now they don't mention him no more. You have Young Thug's a lawyer in court trying his best, by the way, to say that Thug stands for, what did he say Thug stand for? Somebody put it in the chat. But he trying his best to say that Thug stands for something other than being a thug. Something under God, truly humble under God. Thank you, Trojan Man. I thought of it right when it was coming up screen, by the way. Truly humble under God. Now, first of all, clap it up for that lawyer, because there is a certain level of cojones you have to go into a situation where everybody in America is basically watching and to say the shit that he said. You have to have a certain level of cojones, man. I'll mention this real quick. How do you feel about lyrics being used in court? 29% said always. 21% says only when a crime is connected. 29% also said never. And 21% also said, I'm just here to see the results. So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I'm going to be 100% clear about this. I don't believe lyrics should be able to be used if a person just simply says a violent thing. If a person just simply says a negative thing. If someone just simply mentions something that can be criminal behavior. I do not believe that lyrics should be used in those particular instances. But I do believe lyrics should be able to be used if a person is glorifying an actual crime. I don't think you should have the right to tell the world, to brag to the world about how you took somebody's life and still be able to walk free. That's how I feel about that. How do you feel about it? Shout out to Sebastian Tompkins. Salute. I don't think you should have the right to be able to talk crap about, pardon me, to be able to brag about taking another person's life and to be walking free. Do you understand that how many times the evil person has won and you've seen it and you just didn't realize it? Because the person who is trying their best to do good lost. The winner of the war tells the story. Y'all really think slavery went the way that we're being told it went? If it really went the way we're being told it went, we would have been being told how black people own slaves. And that would be a very important aspect of teaching our history. I think unless you realize that black people were some of the biggest slave owners, I think that you don't really understand American history. I think that when they leave that very, very important aspect out of American history, I think you really don't understand exactly what was going on, because you don't even know when America started. You think Americans started when you don't even know what the word America means. You think America started when they got here, when the Pilgrims got here. Even though they tell you that there were people here before the Pilgrims got here. But as long as we continuously think that the people that was here first were savages, we're not going to take them into consideration or consider that they had a history before the Europeans got here. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Whole nother conversation. That was this. Something just happened. That was so funny. I can't even explain it. So do I think lyrics should be able to be used in court? I want our music to change. I want something different to happen. Like, I'm okay with what y'all call gangster music, right? Because y'all say NWA did it, but I want y'all to go listen to early Eazy-E. I want y'all to go listen to early NWA when Ice Cube was still there. Gangster music isn't what y'all calling gangster music. They wasn't just talking about shooting people up because they hated them. They wasn't just talking about killing people indiscriminately. They were talking about actual situations that was happening in the hood. And because of these situations, these were the repercussions. That's not the same thing like with this drill music when people just talking about how they're gonna go to somebody, like they just talking about just spinning the block for every old little reason. Go listen. Go listen to NWA's first album, Straight Outta Compton. Go listen to the song "Respect Yourself," which Ice Cube wrote and Dr. Dre performed. Go listen to these songs. These dudes weren't just street gangsters. They were revolutionaries. They were rebels. You understand? So every time I hear people talk about the music that goes on now and they say nobody cared when NWA did it, because that wasn't what NWA was doing. NWA was a movement. Public Enemy was a movement. They were the same side of they was different side of the same coin. Why do you think they had to get Jerry Heller up in there? That's a whole nother conversation. Give me 1 second. So I didn't actually stir the coffee, I think. Mess my coffee up. Fuck it. Screw my coffee over. It's a long story. I gotta go to the store and buy more coffee. I don't got no more coffee in the house. All right, get back to what we're talking about. So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. What NWA was doing and what people are doing nowadays is just totally different. Nowadays, what they have is just people just talking about rampant violence. All they do is talking about hate. They hate this, they hate that. NWA made songs about specific reasons in which why they had issues. They didn't just say they hated the police. They didn't just say F the police. They had a whole story about why they were saying F the police. These particular police officers that did this particular thing, and this is why we have an issue with them. Nowadays, people are just saying F the police because those people are police officers and they're going to one day arrest me because I'm a criminal. What about your grandmoms, man? What about your aunt, the old one? What about your little nieces and nephews? They go outside, they got to get outside. So I don't necessarily like that particular perspective. Anyway, let's get back to talking about the lyrics. There's something that I want to mention revolving around the situation that happened with Fat Joe and Boosie. And I want to say something real quick. And I'm going right back to the Young Thug, but I want to mention this real quick. I've been telling y'all that I don't fuck with what Boosie is doing. I've been saying that ever since Boosie came out of jail. I don't rock with what he's doing. I don't respect what he's doing, and I don't respect the way he's doing it. And I've been telling y'all that ever since Boosie came out of jail. I just want to be clear about that because Boosie is about to get exposed pretty soon, probably. And I want to make sure that we know what side of this conversation I'm on and have always been on before he gets exposed. He's about to get exposed soon. He's about to get exposed soon. He's about to get exposed soon. People like Fat Joe is doing too much for our community right now. All right? All of them dudes in the rap community that decided to stop hating the police and start working with the government, they not working with the government to get people arrested, but working with the government for the advancement of our community. They doing too many things in the world right now. Boosie is gonna lose this. You got Fat Joe. I just want to be clear about something. Do you remember that meeting that I told you about that the drill rappers had with Eric Adams a while ago. One of the things that they were supposed to do was come out and denounce violence. Y'all know that, right? They were supposed to come out and speak against violence. I believe what's his dude name? Mano actually did come out and say, after the situation, he was like, yo, we gotta stop the violence in the street. And he's been consistently saying that ever since. But do you remember when the mayor had that meeting and he was like, yo, one of the things he told them is that he wanted them to come out and speak against the violence in the streets to give him a little bit of assistance so we can hopefully stop these kids from killing each other. Just so we could be clear. And I don't think they were secretive about that. I think they was pretty open to let everybody know that was part of the conversation that they was having, just so we could be clear. I don't think this is something that was a secret. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, he had that conversation with all of the New York rappers, basically, right? They all got the memo, fam. If you want to do business in New York, there's certain things that you have to do, or we're not letting you do no concerts. We're not letting you do no shows. Forget about showing up to the Barclays. Forget about doing Madison Square Garden. Forget about when the summer comes and we got different events going on in the city. You can't pull up to nothing. You can't perform. I'm going to say something. Have y'all seen Jim Jones perform inside of New York City as of recent? I haven't. I haven't heard about it neither. I'm talking not this year. I'm talking about before this year. Did you hear about Jim Jones performing in New York, or did you hear about him going over to New Jersey to perform? I don't even know if he performs in New York yet. But did you hear about him performing in New York, or did you hear about him going over to Jersey to do all of his performances? Anyway, so Jim Jones had a meeting with the mayor, I think the beginning of this year. Just so I can explain to y'all what's really going on and why your man Boosie is on the way out the door. That whole agenda that they have with keeping us freaking blinded, those niggas is running out of money and time, fam. People are starting to wake up to the lies, and people are pissed off at them. That's the part. I'm going to say something right now, and this is why I'm different from you. When you come, not you specifically, but a lot of people. So if you come to me and you lie to me and make me treat somebody a way that they don't deserve to be treated, I don't fuck with you no more. Like, it's not a discussion. This isn't something we're going to talk about and try to figure out. Yo, could y'all hear me? My mic isn't lighting up over here. Could y'all hear me? Yeah, so I don't deal with you. So I don't know how a lot of y'all do that. Y'all have somebody that's a whole weirdo, definitely out there lying to you, making you treat people a way that they don't deserve to be treated, messing up your relationship with people who are probably good people. I don't understand how you talk to that person again. I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. I don't know how you cool with that person ever again. You just made me put marks against my name in the book. You know, the book that God cared about? You just made me put marks against my name in the book. You just made me go do harm to an innocent person. You don't care about my soul. You don't care about what's going to happen with me after I'm not here no more. You selfish. Remember what God says. Remember what God says in the Bible about. I'll pull it up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking for something else real quick. I'm trying to see how volume sound because yeah, that sounds good, right? I think I was having the wrong mic on a couple of days ago. Yeah, I think I was having the wrong mic on. I think I plugged in this mic, but I think the other mic was actually on a couple of times by accident. Um, because I did a thing today. That's why. Yeah, so I did a thing today, whatever. Anyway. Um, this is weird. That's why you got to keep those people from around you. People that's always speaking negative, people that's always mad at other people. You got to keep them from around you, fam. There's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people that will live much better lives, but you can't because you got people around you that's always trying to stir up controversy. I promise you. Because you know the act of stirring up controversy removes the element of the most high from our presence a lot of times. You know, the act of purposely doing something to create a negative outcome. Like, how can God hang out with you? How could God be around you? God said, vengeance is unto me. So that means that we're literally not supposed to be out here thinking about doing something in order to hurt another person because we're angry. You do know that, right? I'm going to say that again for the people that didn't hear me. You know, God says vengeance is unto him. So, you know, we are literally, this is the best, the easiest way. You know how I did, and I'm just going to bring this up and then I'm going to drop it. But you know how I didn't do anything to anybody. And for 2 years, I had people stalking me and doing all of this hateful shit to me. You know what makes me be able to live with this? Knowing that when God gets a hold of them, it's going to be worse than anything that they could have ever imagined happening to me. Because I remain blameless. Because I didn't try to get revenge. Because I didn't try to do anything to them. I remain blameless. So what's gonna happen to them is way worse than anything I could have did. Anything I could even imagine. I don't want to be that person. You shouldn't either. If you got people around you that they don't care about their own soul, that's their business. That's not yours. You don't have to go try to save them. Let them go do all the evil that they're gonna go do. And all you got to do is step to the side and don't get involved. Because that's all you could do sometimes with some of these people. Step to the side and don't get involved. Because they're dead set on doing evil. They don't care about going to hell. They don't care about God, hating God. They don't care about God punishing them. Because God can't hate them. He can't hate us. They don't care. They don't care about what Satan is gonna do to them. Like, cause Satan is always gonna make you pay. Because Satan hates us. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So there is no amount of working for Satan that you could do that's gonna make Satan like you. Satan hates you. Period. Satan is jealous of you, fam. Satan is jealous of you. Satan hates you. Period. Okay, so there's the thing. I know what I'm looking for. It ain't here. Hold on one second. That's the part that always kills me. When I see people like just working for Satan, and I'm like, why would you work for Satan instead of God? Like, God loves us. Like, you're literally gonna go work for somebody who don't even like you. That's crazy. You're gonna try to do somebody's bidding that when you done doing their bidding, all they're gonna do is destroy you anyway. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna go do their bidding just to be destroyed. That's bananas, fam. So that's the way I look. I see. Every time I see these people that's just like so dead set on doing the most evil think of, I'm like, that's bananas, man. And what, you don't believe Satan exists? You don't believe God exists? You think that all of this was just a miracle? Every single thing that the scientists are telling you, you don't think none of that was calculated? You think it was all just somebody dropped something on the floor and then humans came about? That's bananas. In any regard, I'm over here doing the thing. That's why I'm rambling. I'm always curious. What does this button do? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. There's some people that are so pissed because if they come in our chat, I immediately kick them. But they want to talk to me so bad. Let me tell you about some weirdo shit happened just recently. This is what I mean by people are weirdos. So I just recently seen a Facebook message from somebody, right? I don't even be on my Facebook that much. I don't really do Facebook. Anyway, so I seen the Facebook message. Oh shit, are we frozen that bad? And this is what I mean by people are delusional, but they'll call you delusional, but they're really the delusional ones. So hold on, I'm trying to see it. Is it breaking up? Nah, it's running pretty smooth, right? Nah, it's running smooth. It's running smooth. It's just my computer's breaking up a little. Oh no, we are breaking up a little. Hold on. Let me. I was having an issue with this earlier. It's actually what happened. I was having an issue with this earlier. Give me a second. Whenever I'm super, my brain is like doing a lot of thinking. I hate the fact that my eyes get big like that. Like whenever my brain is thinking. I hate when my eyes do that. Like I be focusing. Like I can't explain it. Like I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Um, but I hate that my eyes do that when I do that. You know what? I don't want this screen. I use this screen. I don't want this screen. All right, put this here. And now we're gonna see if this is gonna work right. Let's see how the audio sound. A little bit of stuttering. Let me know how bad it is for y'all. I'm looking at the thing over here. Let's see what this is real quick. Hey Trojan, you still in here? How bad is the how bad is the video quality? Am I jerking about? Am I stuttering? Thank you, Will. All right, so it's working good on your side. All right, it's working good on at least one person's side. Let's go. Um, what else we want to talk about? So, what was I into? What y'all want to talk about? Just put it in the chat. Let's salute. I want them to use lyrics in courtroom. By the way, it's all an accountability thing, fam. So let me explain. So I got Facebook, right? So I don't really use Facebook that much, right? So somebody messaged me on Facebook, one of the people that is a part of all of this bullshit that's going on. And you know this MF had the nerve to talk to me like he a regular person, like the audacity. If you see me beefing with anybody online, it's real. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want to argue with nobody. So if you see me beefing with anybody online, that's because they started an issue with me. You understand? Just so y'all to know. If you ever see me arguing with anybody online, they started an issue with me. I never befriend people that start an issue with me. That's literally one of my like number one policies. Just people were widows, man. Anything y'all want to talk about? I'm not trying to really get off of the live. I'll stay here and hang out for a while. Anything y'all want to talk about? U.S. warships come under attack in the Red Sea. Yemen rebels to blame. They're calling them rebels now. Interesting. I got a question. So we all watch Star Wars, right? And we all root against the Empire, right? So then how do y'all vote for the Democrats? Anybody listening? I'm asking. This is a real question. We all watch Star Wars. I'm just really not into all of the being outside half naked shit for women. I don't get it. I mean, I guess all women clothes is damn near outside naked. I guess that's what the issue is. Because like almost all of women clothes is just like a little thin cloth, right? Right? It's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the being outside, being naked thing. I don't get it. Yeah, U.S. ship was under attack in the Red Sea, and it's wild because they named them rebels. And I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, you do know that America is basically the empire. You know that, right? That the America basically Biden is Palpatine, but not as intelligent and just the figurehead. Trojan Man said, "What's up with Josh Giddey situation? The parents hearing." Okay, so I'll explain the Josh Giddey situation. I know what's going on here. So with Josh Giddey, apparently what happened was this: he goes to a nightclub. When he goes to the nightclub, he meets a girl in the nightclub. That's the girl in question. Allegedly, he only was with the girl one time. Also, upon finding out how old the girl was and that this was a real situation, he broke off relations with the girl and also contacted OKC and let them know about what happened. Now, there's a thing that I talk about over here a little bit because this does happen to a lot of different guys, and it happens. But a lot of times people like to act like it's the thing. Girls lie about their age, fam. I know people want to pretend like a man is always supposed to know how old the girl is, but we don't live in the 1970s. We don't live in the 1980s no more. We live in a day and age where you have single mothers with 11-year-old daughters that they're dressing up like grown women and then sending them outside to go play with their friends. We live in that world. Like, obviously, you know how old you can look at 11-year-old and know what 11-year-old is. But the point in which I'm trying to make is we live in a day and age where you got 15, 16-year-old girls going outside dressed like they're in their 20s, dressed in clothes that they should not be wearing. I remember growing up, there was young girls' clothes, and there was teenager clothes, and then there was adult women clothes. These clothes all had different fashion senses. Nowadays, you got women that are single mothers, and I'm saying single mothers specifically because this is not an issue that is happening in households with men, where men are the patriarch and running things. At least it's not something that's prevalent. You got single mothers, and they are putting their daughters and allowing their daughters to come outside dressed any way. I'm gonna say something, and this is something that I can't express more. I had a female friend that was a lesbian. Basically, and this is just real shit. Y'all gotta stop thinking it's okay for your daughters to just be hanging out with any girl because the girl is a female. Well, obviously, a girl is a female because it's a female. Because a lot of your daughters is getting turned out by somebody else's daughters. And they getting turned out at very young ages. I don't know how many of y'all know. I'm going to say this again. A lot of y'all daughters is getting turned out by other people's daughters. And at a very young age. It's happening at young ages, fam. It's like people don't want any accountability. Like with my situation. I'm not even going to talk about that. People don't want no accountability. They really believe that if they could take the littlest, tiniest thing in the world, say somebody else wronged them. And so now, because they took this little tiny thing that probably isn't even a big deal, and they're blaming that they're being wrong, now they feel like they could destroy somebody else's life. Now they feel like they can take your life. Now they feel like they can go try to get somebody else to take your life over a little tiny bit of something that ain't nothing, because people don't want to be held accountable. And it's not a male trait, fam. This is a woman's trait. It's not a male's trait to not want to be held accountable. That's why men are better teammates than women, in my opinion. Because when you turn to your male teammate and you want to hold him accountable, he's going to be held accountable. When you turn to the woman teammate and try to hold her accountable, there's going to be a whole lot of different reasons in which why she shouldn't be held accountable. Fam, real quick. So I need you to just understand this argument the way that I understand this argument. Women say they should be able to dress what up, Mike Jones? Women say they should be able to dress any way they go and be safe and protected, right? Listen to this. So women will dress up any old way, and then they'll go somewhere like a nightclub, knowing that there's perverts at nightclubs, knowing that there's rapists at nightclubs, knowing that there's murderers at nightclubs. And then when she experiences something that she doesn't want to experience, because she has on these skimpy clothes, and it's like a magnet to all of the weirdos. The men that's there, that might be there, like, no man is going to a nightclub to find a woman to take seriously. I just want to be clear about this. But let's say that there is a man that is there, that is, he's probably just there for whatever reason. And he probably would have took you seriously if he would have met you in a different situation. He's not going to take you seriously. And then when you go meet a man that's only going to use you for sex, y'all going to say all men is the same. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe I should change up my bait. Maybe by putting on these skimpy clothes and going where all the rapists and the murderers and the crazy people are isn't the way to go find a man. What up, Seen and Unseen Boxing? So salute my brother. Chilling. All of the things. I'm trying to get somebody to start the Cash App drops up. You want to be a part of that team? We could use some support today. I'm trying to get somebody to start up the Cash App drops. We don't be getting enough people starting up the Cash App drops. I'm trying to get people to stop being programmed by the people that hate me, so we could get back to normal business and do stuff the way that we've been doing things. That's what I'm trying to do. But it's not easy. And I know it might take years. It might never happen. The people that convinced everybody to hate me, I might never be able to convince people to treat me back normally or like a regular. It might never happen. It might happen. It might never happen. What the fuck do I know? But before y'all started agreeing or believing the people that hated me, we had a lot of room and we was doing a lot of dope content over here. And the content just fell off when y'all decided to start hating me. Period. It is what it is. Let's read our word for the day. Why not, right? You notice whenever I'm not in the best spirit, our numbers go up because they go call each other and say, come watch the live. You know, so that's a thing that happens to me. Shout out to that. Let's see what our word for today is real quick. Oh, they sent a psalm. It's a short one. Psalm 130. I like 130. I like 130 and 131. 130 is stupid short. Um, Psalms 130 says, Lord, I am crying aloud to you because I have great trouble. My Lord, please listen to me. I am asking you to be kind and help me. Lord, if you should write down all our sins, nobody can stand as a righteous person, but you forgive people for their sins. And so we give you honor. I will wait for the Lord to help me. I trust him completely. So I wait for him to do what he has promised. I wait for my Lord to come help me. More than the guard at night wants the morning to come. Yes, I want my Lord to come quickly. Even more than that, Israel's people trust the Lord to help you. The Lord has faithful love for his people. He is always ready to save them. He will always save Israel's people from all their sins. That was dope. I'm very happy that that was here today. The reason why I say that is, so there's a couple of different reasons why bad things happen to us, right? So one of the reasons why bad things happen to us is Satan sends people to attack you because you're doing the Lord's will, right? You're doing something Satan don't like. That's something that we all know about. But I think the thing that people don't want to admit is sometimes bad things happen to us because of our own actions. Do you understand why it's so important for me to stay blameless? I'm going to explain something from my perspective, right? Because y'all been watching this channel for a little while now, some of y'all, right? The reason why I don't attack these people, the reason why I don't do anything towards these people is because I need to stay blameless. I need to stay without sin. At least I need to stay without sin going towards them in this situation. I need to stay as sinless and as blameless as possible because I want the Lord to come help me. You understand? I'll read that again. Yeah, people don't get it. I want the Lord to come help me. None of us is without sin. We are all with sin. But the Lord helps those who believe, have faith, love him, and believe that his help is going to come. If I believe that the Lord is going to help me, why would I be out there trying to hurt and attack the people that are out here trying to bash me? That's just muddy in the water. That's making people from a distance not tell who the real aggressor is. And remember, I'm just out here by myself. Those other people, they got 10, 20, 30, maybe 100 people walking around in Coney Island lying on me. Maybe 100. I don't know how many people they got. So I have to stay blameless, even when that makes me look like a sucker, even when that makes me look like a pussy. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a reaction out of me so they could say, see, I told you he's a bad person. When in reality, the reaction that I would be given would just be a normal reaction that a normal individual would give when they're being assaulted or threatened. You understand? I don't live in the real world. I wish I did. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. Yo, they got a fucking chicken pot pie with a bird in the bitch, and the bird looks like it got fucking feathers and everything still on it. I don't know what to tell you. Look at this shit. Hold on, this is bananas. It look like the bird has feathers still on it, fam. You said, did you see Lil Wayne's face swollen? Lil Wayne's been looking like that for quite some time. That looks like there might be a medical issue. He might be having a medical issue. His face been You know how these dudes be like, yo, they got clones and shit. This would be like the perfect time for somebody to jump out and say he got a clone. That's all I'm saying. But it looks like he got some kind of medical issue that's making his face swell. You understand? That's what I'm assuming it is. That's what I'm assuming it is. I don't know, obviously, but I'm assuming he just has some kind of medical issue. And the medical issue is causing for his face to swell and create all of those different issues and problems. That's what I think is going on. You got to understand these dudes. Besides, let's forget. Okay, so let's forget about whatever drug use dude's been doing since he's been like 11, right? The type of hours these guys live. Like these dudes be awake sometimes for like 32 hours straight, fam. They just be up. You understand what I'm saying? They just be up. So there's no telling. I did see the swollen face. I don't know what to tell you. His wife or girlfriend or whoever she is like a nurse or some shit. So I don't know what to tell you. See, I don't know what to tell you. When does Wednesday 2 come out? So apparently, the show Wednesday 2 is coming out. I think soon. I don't know. Because okay, so I liked one Wednesday freaking Instagram post. Just one. Now, every 3 posts is freaking whatever that girl's name is. Jenna Integra. Every 3 posts in my damn. Remember? It's still going on, apparently. So at one point, I thought if I just liked the damn things. So apparently, what they're doing, even if I hit the like button, they're just showing me the same picture over and over and over and over again. So that's bananas. But now you know how they run people numbers up on Instagram. They just keep showing you the same posts over and over and over again, and they keep making the numbers go up. Anyway, when is season 2? Because I'm curious now. November 8th. No. Okay, so there was strikes. So it was supposed to come out already. Hold on, I'm curious. So I was a Wednesday fan since the first Addams Family. I had the biggest crush on Christina Ricci. I just got a thing for girls with big eyes, I guess. I don't know. I am curious when it comes out, though. So it was supposed to come out already. What? It's going to come out in 2024 now. They don't got no release date. I'm curious. I want to see it. I like the show. I know alcohol make your face swell, but sheesh. No, I don't even think that was alcohol, fam. I think that was he might be on some kind of that look like I wouldn't be surprised if he's on something hospital grade shit, pharmaceutical grade, whatever the fuck that is. They might have to give him something in order for him to be able to come out there and be cognizant. I know that, right? So when I was a kid, one of the main reasons why I didn't do anything more than weed, and it was long periods of my life where I just didn't drink no alcohol or I didn't smoke no weed. One of the main reasons is because when I got older, I didn't want to be broken down. I wanted to still be able to go run. I didn't want to be one of them old niggas that have to have a woman that's older than him. No disrespect. But I didn't want to be one of them old dudes. I'm in my 40s. I got to date a 60-year-old chick because I didn't take care of myself and I'm broken down. No, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying what it is. No disrespect. I'm just saying what it is. So I always take pretty decent care of myself. Make sure I don't use no and crazy drugs. I'm not on none of that shit. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know what the fuck. This is crazy. All right. So something's wrong with my phone. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so that's the way I've always been thinking. Yeah, so that's the way I always thought. To be honest with you. So I always thought about got to keep myself in halfway decent shape. I do not want an older woman. I'd rather date a younger woman. I'd rather date a woman younger than me by 5, 6 years. So I'm gonna keep myself in good shape. And that's the way I always thought. And keep myself in halfway good shape. I want to date a younger woman. I don't want to date a. I'm not. I've dated older women in my life. Don't get it wrong, but I don't want to be 40 years old and I didn't keep myself in shape. So now the only opportunity I have to even date a female that could be physically attractive, because I want the woman I'm with to be physically attracted to me. The only because it's different for everybody that don't know. Some of y'all, I'm gonna say something that's really effed up, but a lot of people don't know how it is to have sex with somebody that's physically attracted to them. For real, for real. It's different, fam. I want that. I want to be physically attracted to the woman I'm having sex with. I don't want it to feel like a chore. I don't want it to feel like a job, with all due respect. And I don't want her to feel that way. I don't want her to feel like, it's a chore, it's a job. You know, when she look at me, I want her to, I'm like, hey, he's not a bad looking guy. I may do things to him. I want that energy. I don't want the man, let's get this out of the way. I don't want that energy. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Yeah, so I got it. I liked some damn Wednesday video. I'm still going through this shit, by the way. I like some damn Wednesday videos. So now all I see is fucking pictures of this chick in my damn live all day. Sheesh. And apparently, like size, like shaped women. So there's like I don't. It's hard for me to explain. It's just some shit you got to see. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a thing. Super cutie. This don't make sense. I don't get it. Anyway. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I don't get this. This is retarded. So apparently, after you just heard me say the thing that I just said to y'all right now concerning this fucking shit, that I don't understand why it keeps happening. This is what Instagram sends me. Read the caption. So I don't get it, and I don't know why. Y'all couldn't read the caption. I'm gonna let it play again. This is what's going on. Read the caption. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Did y'all read the caption? So I be over here like, yo, your phone got to be listening to you, fam. Like, these niggas got to be actively listening. Like, they got the AIs, the way AIs got to be hooked up. This don't make no sense. Like, there's women I'm not obsessed with nobody, but there's women I would absolutely love to be in my. She's not nothing wrong with her. Let me be quiet. Like, I'm talking like there's something wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, what y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. There's nothing wrong with her. I'm just saying Instagram, fam. Did y'all put Ice Spice in my fucking chat that much? And then this one pops up. The Instagram just be fucking with me. This is what I mean. Instagram's just fucking with me, fam. So I don't know who runs the Instagram account over there. I don't know who runs Instagram over there, but they just fucking with me, fam. They just fucking with me. This is the next one. The one that I was saying, read the caption. It said, it just be messing with me, fam. It said, we want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. And then look, and then I'm complaining about this shit to y'all. And I'm like, let me scroll through all of the things. So they showing these other chicks, right? I'm like, all right, whatever. We still scrolling all of the things. And then this shit pops up. And yes, I X'd out a lot of this is suggested for yous before. It didn't do any good. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We only got 35 people in here. We started at the wrong time. I don't want to hold y'all. I want to say something. So Janelle Monáe, I just can't get with her. So I'm gonna explain this. I just want to talk about Janelle Monáe for a second. One, the woman is incredibly beautiful. I just want to be clear about this. Like, she's just incredibly beautiful. She's a once in a lifetime beauty. She's like an Aaliyah type once in a lifetime beauty. I wouldn't be surprised if she's secretly Janet Jackson's daughter. So I want to say a couple of things real quick. Oh, y'all know about that, right? Janet Jackson allegedly has like a ton of secret daughters out there. For everybody that don't know. Remember when we used to always see Janet Jackson getting fat and then getting skinny, then getting fat and then getting skinny and getting fat and then getting skinny, right? You know what else we used to always see getting fat and then getting skinny, getting fat and then getting skinny, right? Oprah Winfrey. Guess who are two people that allegedly has a lot of secret babies down there. You got it. And for Oprah Winfrey and Janet Jackson. I don't know if I'm not gonna go too far into it. Anyway, you want to know why I can't get with Janelle Monáe? Oh yeah, I'll talk about the Adidas thing. Give me 2 seconds. You want to know why I can't get with Janelle Monáe, as beautiful as she is, and she's a pretty good actress too, and she's a great singer. She's incredible at all of these things. I can't be attracted to a woman with no boundaries. Like, how are y'all attracted to women with no boundaries, man? I need somebody to explain this shit to me. I can't be attracted to a woman with no boundaries. You have no boundaries? Men are meant to live in order. We're supposed to live in order. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about men. We're supposed to live in order. You have no boundaries. How can I live in order? You have no boundaries. What are you going to teach our children? So I just can't dig chicks that don't got no boundaries. So I look at her, I could look at her and know she's attractive, but she just don't do nothing for me at all. Like, not even a little bit. She has no boundaries. I'm not talking about not having no boundaries with me. You understand? I'm just saying you have no boundaries. You just believe that people should just be out here doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. Why in the hell would you date anybody that thinks that? Anyone. Like, why would you date anybody that believes that anybody should just do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it? And then there be no consequences or repercussions. There's gonna be zero accountability. A lot of us men fail because we're in relationships with women that do the zero accountability thing. So we're always in turmoil. There's turmoil out there in the world because we got to go fight out there in the world. Then now we got to come home and there's turmoil at home because we have a woman that she's just dead set on not being held accountable for any of her actions. Where you think all that shit start off from? From the belief that you should just be able to do whatever you want whenever you want to do it. So nah, I can't get with Janelle Monáe. She's pretty as shit though. She just looks like one of those chicks that the aunties fucked up. You know how the aunties be fucking up they nieces. They be pulling their nieces because they won't like their sisters. You know that, right? Like they don't like their sister. They be like jealous of their sister their whole life. And now their sister got a pretty daughter, and she might not have no kids or whatever the case might be. She pull your daughter right to the side and turn her into a hoe. Pull your daughter right to the side. Put them little earwigs in her ear. Turn her dead into a hoe. Now you got a whole hoe in your household. And you busy arguing with your daughter, but in reality, all she doing is following behind what her aunt told her. That game is wicked, fam. The game is wicked. A lot of you dudes, a man will see you and see you with a woman and she fine, and he'll know that girl probably does care about you, and this could be something that y'all could do, and he'll go put them earwigs in your ear. You know, all women are liars, all women are cheaters. Now you're not. Now he's telling you that every single day. I used to have somebody I used to work with. I was dating this chick, and every single day he would say something negative about her. I don't talk to her no more. I don't talk to him no more. I was still with her, but I stopped talking to him. I'm not gonna sit up here every day and you're gonna tell me about how all women are bitches and all women are whores. While I'm in a relationship with a woman that I consider to be a queen. We're not gonna do this. Even if I'm wrong, we're not gonna do this. You're not gonna sit up around me and talk negative about anybody all day, every day, or any situation all day, every day. I'm just gonna be cool with it. That ain't gonna happen, fam. We gonna have to do something else. Yeah, I don't talk to that person no more. I used to make money with that person too, by the way. Stop talking to him. Right? Used to make money with the person. Money. Like, we used to make money. You got to be mindful of the people that you have around you. I think one of the things that hurt us the most is when we're children, our parents keep trying to tell us to go hang out and play with kids that don't like us. So we become adults and we get older and we learn to tolerate people that treat us badly. I refuse to tolerate somebody that treats me badly. We different. If I have to be tolerated or if I have to tolerate you, that's not a situation that's for me. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Salute. He said, "Good morning, Frost. BBN fam." Yeah, that's not a situation for me. If I have to tolerate you or be tolerated, that's not a situation for me. What kind of sense does that make? Why would I want to be there? But I'm telling you what's happening. A lot of people grow up and they don't know they'll be friends with somebody that don't like them because their whole childhood they was taught to go play with the kids that don't like them. Hip hop news on the spot says, "Do you know 6ix9ine can't leave DR after going to court?" No, I did not know that, but it seems like you're telling me right now. Put it in the chat. Let me know what you're talking about. Yeah, that shit is crazy. I'm just saying it is what it is, man. We have to figure out how to have two-parent households, man. You do understand this, right? We have to figure out how to have two-person households. We have to figure out how to convince our black women to stop wanting to be independent. That might take 2 or 3 generations. Like, this is not anything that's going to happen anytime soon, fam. Maybe we do a video on it. I don't know. I don't know what we get into today. So everybody send me something on the 6ix9ine situation. I'll do a video. Somebody send me some stuff on the 6ix9ine situation. We'll think about doing a video. But yeah, so as far as like that shit go, so like, what are you gonna do, man? We gotta figure out a way to get 2-parent households. We got to, or 3-parent households. I don't even care at this point. We got to figure out a way to get back to 2-parent households. There's a study done. And the wild thing about this is how many people know about the study. There was a study done that found out that single-parent households that were men and 2-parent households had the same level of success from the children. But households where women were matriarch, where it was single parent and it was women, dramatically dropped off, and most of those kids ended up in jail. High percentage of those kids end up in jail. And I think it 100% has to deal with accountability. I think those don't deal with accountability. I think that there's men that don't deal with accountability. You know? I don't want to just make it sound like women. There's men that don't deal with accountability. But a lot of these men that don't deal with accountability, they got feminine traits, fam. Not dealing with accountability, that's a feminine trait, fam. Thinking you could do whatever you want to do and never know back, never know nothing gonna happen to you, that's a feminine thing. That's a female thing, fam. Women always think that they should be able to do whatever they want to do, and after they get caught, they get a chance to start over. That's not a male thing, fam. No, I was looking for something more up to date. Because dude said something happened just yesterday. I was looking for something a little bit more up to date. He has an agreement with a podcast and he has potential power. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, but when he came out of jail, I told him exactly what they should have did. He has a person over there that told him not to fuck with me. So they tried to do the thing that I was saying to do, but they didn't understand what I was trying to say he should do. So they did it a totally different way, other than the way that I said he should have did it. So now he's where he's at. That person that was allegedly his friend and told him to stay away and don't come talk to me, not really as much as your friend as you might think it is, fam. Or at least they didn't do anything for you friendly in that moment. Maybe every other moment they were the best friend, but in that moment they were not. That's a real thing I just told y'all, by the way. There was another person that was hating on me and told Tekashi to not reach out. Allegedly. I want to say something real quick. Yeah, sometimes these dudes is doing too much. But when they pulling up for that advertisement promotion, you got to do what you got to do. I can't tell you what I'm talking about right now because it'll be accidentally making fun of somebody who I actually like. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm just looking at something on Instagram. I want to say something. Shout out to Nick the Slick. Salute. Could I say something? Could we all admit that Treyway was still popping until people started bashing the BBN network? Can we all just admit that? That Treyway was still popping, and Treyway will probably still be popping if the people that attacked the BBN network, if when the BBN network was being attacked, the people that were benefiting from the BBN network would have pulled up and did what they should have did. There was a lot of people benefiting from us now. Now, where are they? They all went and disappeared. All of them, didn't they? All of them went and disappeared. There was a lot of people benefiting from us. But as soon as I needed for them to even look in my direction and give back a little bit of that energy, what happened? They skated, didn't they? Where they at now? I don't think not one of the people benefited from that. I don't think not one of them did. Yeah, I don't think no one that shitted on me benefited. No, I didn't interview Mel Murder. I don't think nobody that shitted. I almost got an interview with Mel. I don't want to get into it, but that might still actually be on the table, but that's neither here nor there. You do know nobody, like everybody that was benefiting, that decided that they was just gonna go, like, where are they now? And what did I say? I said it too, didn't I? I said there's people. I said, yo, look, y'all same people that's out here trying to bash me and tear me down so y'all could come up. The opposite is gonna happen. What happened? The only people that benefited was the other people, the people that y'all didn't benefit. Y'all would have benefited more if I would have stayed at the level that I was at. Y'all would have benefited like crazy. Y'all were my content. So there's a reason why I don't really talk about Tekashi no more. There's a reason why I don't really talk about Treyway no more. I don't feel like I don't think they appreciated the coverage I was giving them. So that's why I don't really talk about them. I don't think they appreciated the coverage. Just for everybody could be clear about why I don't really talk about them that much no more. I don't have no issue with anybody. I have zero issue. All right? I don't have no issue with no one. But when I was going to bat for niggas every day, keeping niggas' name in the public eye, when I was doing all of that media work, they didn't show me no, I don't feel like I would show any love. So it is what it is. But what happened was there's a lot of other people that saw all that good work I did for them. And they would like for me to do that good work for them. And now that's why they at my door right now. So salute to that. If Treyway and I can't even say Treyway, but if Tekashi and them didn't appreciate what I was doing, because shout out to because we interviewed quite a few of the dudes that got locked up, and they definitely appreciated what we was doing. All right, but you get what I'm saying. So that's why I don't really talk about them. It's no nothing. I don't got no problems with nobody, but I'm busy out here doing really good promotion for y'all. You're not gonna give me an interview. You're not gonna come talk to me. You're not gonna. I'm fine with all that, but if you're not gonna do any of those things, it don't make sense for me to cover you. You understand? Like, I'm fine with you not talking to me. There's not an issue. But if you're not never gonna come do an interview with me, why am I shouldn't be hounding you like that. It don't make sense. You're never gonna do an interview with me. I talk about you when the topic comes up. If the topic doesn't come up, why would I talk about you? Troy Ave has an album coming out. If you don't know, go pull up on Troy. Go pull up on Troy Ave's album. I forgot the name of it. I'll tell you the name right now. Troy Ave has an album coming out. Go pull up. Troy Ave, he's interviewed over here with us more than once. Why wouldn't I talk about his project? Why wouldn't I talk about what was going on with Troy? He's done interviewed over here with us a couple of times. Independent of whatever the fuck he thinks about me, he's been over here a couple of times talking with y'all. Troy Ave has a White Christmas 11, apparently. That's the name. Oh, so he's a Christmas album. So Troy Ave does a Christmas album every year? I mean, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. The name of it is White Christmas 11. You could pre-order on YouTube, pre-ad on Apple Music, pre-save on Spotify, pre-everything on everything, a bit basically. You can see all the different jump offs. So he has a new jump off coming out, new song coming out. Go check it out. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna play it because whatever this snippet is, because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, go check it out. Shout out to Troy Ave. So yeah, so he's pulled up over here and at least done an interview with us before. I think he's even done a drop before. You understand what I'm saying? So that's who we gonna spend our time. That's like that energy. Why would I spend my time? Somebody that you think you so much like. I don't think I'm better than other people. So when people treat me like that, like it's like, all right, it's cool. I'm gonna go over there. Sheesh. I just love curly hair on a woman. I'm not gonna lie. Like straight hair is fine. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do, but I love curls on a woman. I just really do. That little curly hair, that curly hair, y'all hair be curly, it just be a whole win. I also like froze, obviously, because I've told y'all before. When y'all hair be curly, that'd be a whole win. Are we going to Times Square's New Year's Eve? I don't think so. I only went to Times Square that other New Year's Eve because I lived down there. Other than that, I wouldn't have went. I don't really go to Times Square. Also, I think somebody actually paid for us to go to Times Square that night. It was freezing. Somebody came and showed support. I doubt we're gonna be at Times Square. I don't think either which one of those things is gonna happen. I'm not gonna live down there no time soon because I live where I live at now, and I doubt very much that anybody is gonna care enough to come up and pull up and show any kind of support to send me to go do anything. So I doubt very much. It's not something I think about. I'm not gonna be there. Sorry about that. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. If anybody is enjoying the show today, you could always pull up to the Cash App, PayPal, and or Super Chat. I got it. I'm supposed to say that. I just forget to say it because I don't think it ever does anything. But I'm supposed to say that a couple of times a show. I'm supposed to say that like every 20 minutes or so, some shit like that. That's what they encourage. Anything to talk about, or am I just sitting in here to look at all the laughing emojis? It might be what I'm doing, right? Just all the laughing emojis. You gotta hate Frost. You gotta want him dead. I don't have the slightest idea why. Honestly. Hold on. When an artist is hold on, got Brandon Washington comment. I'm trying to do a thing, so I'm moving a thing. When an artist is rapping, what's the line between art and responsibility compared to like what comedians are doing? Um, that's a pretty good question. All right, so I start off by saying when I was a teenager, about 18 years old, maybe a little bit older, but when I was about 18 years old, I had kind of stopped writing raps for about a year. And the reason why I stopped writing raps for a year was twofold. The first thing was I was literally thinking in my whole entire child, like up until I was from the time I was probably in third grade, third or fourth grade, to about the time that I was about 19, 20 years old, I always thought I was going to be a rapper. I practiced performing. I wrote raps and just you couldn't all the time. There was at one point where I think I was writing somewhere like near like 2 songs a day, not verses, because I didn't write verses. I wrote songs. So there was a point where I was writing besides whatever other verses. Besides whatever other verses I was writing 2 songs a day. What happened was I realized, well, not really realized, I had people that I knew in the music industry, and somebody just quite plainly came to me, and I had changed up the way I was writing raps, and I was writing raps more like um I walk through the valley of death with nothing left but my spirit that won't be broke and my last breath. Demons ask for my help, but I already understand that the devil's playground is a man's idle hands while pushers getting too close to shove this host. Above all, I floss with God to the frostest toast. So I started writing raps like that, right? This is back when I'm like 19. So this is, I don't know, 90, whatever. So I heard from somebody that I was really close to that was in the music industry, doing music themselves, that just wasn't gonna fly. That you can't rap about God, you can't rap about Jesus, you can't rap about the Bible. It just isn't gonna work. And this is before Instagram. This is before the internet. It's not like the internet existed where I could just say, you know what, I'm gonna sell it straight to the people. This wasn't so I just gave up on rapping altogether, just to be honest with you. Because I didn't want to make music. If the music I was gonna make was gonna be that type of music, I only choice I have is to get up there and say shit that's hate how much I hate my people. That's all I can rap about is hating my people, hating myself and hating my people. I can't make no other music. So I just became disenchanted with rap and with hip hop in general. So when you say when an artist is rapping, what's the line between art and responsibility? I think there is no line. I think that once you stop becoming responsible, it's no longer art. I don't think porno is art. I don't think photos of completely naked people are art. I don't think statues of naked people are art. I don't think pornography is art. So I don't think any of these raps where they're just I kill this guy. I kill that guy. I murder this guy. I'm having sex with that chick. I'm having sex with that, whatever else they having sex with. I don't consider any of that art. Any of it. Just so we could be clear. Not even a little. I don't consider any of that art. Not even a little. Like not even almost. Not even almost. I don't consider any of that. Any of it. Not none of it. Brandon Washington said, because it is a responsibility to be speaking to so many people, while because with any platform comes responsibility, and if you don't follow that lines will get tangled up. Basically, we have a responsibility to the people that's hearing the things that we say. I'm gonna say that again for the people that don't get it. We have a responsibility to the people that hear the things that we say. We have a responsibility. There's a reason why there's things that I won't joke about. Because when you joke about certain things, people are going to want to joke about other things. So there's certain things I just don't joke about. And if it's something that I don't joke about today, I'm not joking about it tomorrow. I don't believe in refriending. I think the worst thing you can ever do in your life is to refriend. I think the only thing worse than refriending is just hating God. Because when God broke that friendship up, he was trying to save you. He was trying to remove you from a toxic situation. Why in the hell would you refriend that person? And that's the way I look at it. So I would never refriend somebody. I just would never do that. I think that, and I don't think anyone should ever do that. I think no one should ever refriend them. After God shows you who a person is, you should just believe them and keep it pushing. Kay says most of the rap from the golden era of rap music was at a higher Lexile score and higher level of thinking and mathematics. Okay, so first of all, I have no idea what Lexile mean. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So I'm gonna go look that up. 1 second. Lexile levels. We're gonna figure out what that is first. Oh, it has to deal with education of reading department education. So that's the. Can you please just use grammar that everybody could get? It has nothing to do with me. All right. I'll let you know right now. My intelligence does not lie in the various different words that I know. It absolutely doesn't. I'll let you know that right now. So if you want to go look through the dictionary and find more words to try to go right to it. Now, as far as just so we could be clear, as far as kids just because we were smarter. We were smarter in the 80s. We were smarter in the 90s. Our kids are getting dumber. They're not even teaching our kids education in school anymore. The kids are getting dumber. I have a person in the chat telling me to beg you all for money. So what I'm saying is this: if there is anybody that enjoys our content, I would love it if you can pull up to the Cash App and or to the Super Chat, because it is always dope when they come in here and try to talk shit about people donating money, and then y'all guys slap them in the face and immediately donate money. That's always dope. Let the term in paperwork. Our kids just haven't heard the words that's being used in the paperwork. I have no idea what you mean by terms that's used in paperwork. I just looked it up and Googled it. It basically just said it was a way in which education was determined the person's ability to read. So I have no idea what you're talking about paperwork. I'm assuming you just went and Googled the word yourself and then probably didn't totally understand the definition. I'll read the definition and then we could go over what you just said, just so we could be clear. A scientific method for measuring a student's reading ability and difficulty of a text. So I have no idea why you have the word paperwork in here. That doesn't even make sense. So like I just said, you just Googled the word and you tried to put the word up there because you want people to think that I'm stupid. So y'all go through all day, every day trying to find words that I might not know. So you go find words that don't nobody use. We get it. But your definition is wrong. You don't even know what the word meant that you just used. I just wanted to throw that out there. So you just came in here and used the word and you don't know what it means. So why are you using words you don't know what they mean? Just saying. Oh, you can't hit the like button no more. So you have because he's about to comment. K's about to comment. So basically, there is a weirdo in here, and the weirdo is trying to comment, but I'm kicking them so y'all can't see their messages. But I believe that same weirdo is on the K account. I believe they are. So now I think they just jumped back and forth for whatever the case is. Shout out to Brandon Washington with the $15. Definitely appreciate you. All of the things. Like, this is the only way to combat the people that hate me. So if you really in here trying to combat the people that hate me, when they pull up, you don't have to drop 20. You don't got to drop 50. You don't got to drop 100. But when they pull up, you drop $2 here, $5 there. That makes them not pull up. So if you're a person that actually want the content to, and you don't want me to have to deal with these assholes, and you don't want these assholes in here, that's the easiest way to do it. Shout out to Brandon Washington leading the storm. We got anybody else that want the haters up out of here? Put it in the chat. Funny thing. So Brandon Washington actually owns some business, right? A business. I'm not gonna say what it was. So y'all know he used to do promotion with me before. And even after he broke off the promotion with me and didn't do promotion with me no more, I still was putting his promotion up for like 3-4 months after that. Even without him paying. I was still promoting his product. You got to do real nigga shit in this world, fam. Real nigga shit ain't hating on another person. All right. At some point, you gonna have to do real nigga shit. All right. At some point, you're only gonna be able to lie but so long. There's only but so long people are gonna look at you and say, this dude's only 4'5" and feel bad for you. There's only so long. At some point, you're gonna have to do some real nigga shit. And you're making it so the level of real nigga shit you're gonna have to do is gonna have to be dumb incredible. You do know this, right? Because you know how the streets work. The level of real nigga shit you're gonna have to do is it's gonna be more than you can do at this point. You do understand this, right? Because you're laughing and joking now, but what happens the 30 years you have to live after people decide they don't want to fuck with you no more? All I have to do is stay consistent with what I'm doing, fam. I don't even have to do nothing. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat.
With extra onions on it, baby. Don't play. It's time for me to just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yes, they got me in this. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. That's what y'all wanted to hear. Now I'm saying it. We just left this Hollywood party, baby. This Balenciaga party. Bring me Balenciaga himself. Yeah.
They might kill her, fam. They might kill her. She might be. It might be the end of Sexy Red, fam. They might kill her. Unless they told her to just do that goofy shit. Wait, what the fuck was that? Did this girl just post that she took a... Oh, that's a hangover pill. I was like, did she just post that she took a... Did she just post that she took a damn uh morning after pill? Like, is chicks doing that now? Like, y'all posting y'all taking more than that? I hope she didn't take a morning after pill. It's some chick that I'm into. Don't worry about it. But yo, Sexy Red just said that she just came from an industry party and then she told them to bring her somebody. So basically, she just was saying that she was at the industry party fucking for the bag. And she said, bring me Balenciaga next. Have y'all ever had sex with a woman that was pregnant before? I have, by the way, besides the fact that my daughter's mother, but I would, okay, so I have, by the way, I'm just going to say that. Also, anybody else think that niggas is all suckers that whenever some chick break up and they be like, you could do better? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, you could have did worse. We could all do better. We could all do worse also. Nah, that just always kills me. They be like, yeah, you could do worse. Or you could do better. Yeah, we could have did better. We could have did worse also, fam. That person wasn't bad. You left that man because you got bored. You left that man because there was no problems for you to complain about. Let's just say what it is. If a female don't have problems to complain about, she's gonna leave you, fam. That's why the niggas that keep a woman be the most toxic niggas. If a nigga's toxic, he gonna keep his woman. Tell me where the lie at, fam. Tell me one thing I just said that's a lie. If you women consider you boring, if there's not toxicity going on, if there's not something, not all women, obviously. I'm just saying this is a large percentage, especially hood chicks. If there's not something for her to go and be telling her friends about whatever shenanigans going on to complain about, she don't got nothing to complain about, you boring. If you keep your woman complaining, she got something to do. You just gotta also, it's a fine line. You gotta keep her angry and happy at the same time. This shit's too much for me, fam. Okay, so she's just bad. Okay, not the we hear the booty part, but she just bad. Women don't depend on men. It's a bigger world. I don't even know what you're talking about because then nobody say anything about a woman depending on a man. Oh, you're just trying to figure out a way to start an argument. Not a problem. You want to talk to me more about how you want to start this argument? Telling me I'm talking about things I'm not talking about? Any other way? Come on. Don't stop now. Keep going. Don't be a coward. You wanted to start the argument. Keep going. I didn't say anything about women depending on men. I didn't. Now I'm kicking you. Because you tried to come in here and make it seem like I'm saying something I'm not saying. So I'm kicking you so I don't have to have this conversation. Now you don't got to come back in no more. See how that work? Anybody else want to put words in my mouth? I'm 100% kicking people putting words in my mouth. I'm not playing those games. Anybody else want to put words in my... You got to go get another account. For everybody that don't know, dude had this account in here. So they bring accounts in to have the account come talk to me. Why think that K account hasn't spoken another word? They don't want to get the K account kicked. But everybody pay attention to the K account. Never forget that account exists. So the hot hip hop dude came in here and basically all they trying to do is create an argument. So they try to say I'm saying something I'm not saying. You understand what I'm saying? Brandon says, nah, not me. I'm actually cool waiting for somebody who would be nice, communicate, have an opinion, and be able to benefit in a relationship and at an expenditure of time and energy. I'm just looking for somebody that I could worship the Most High with. If I can't worship the Most High with you, then I don't want you. If I don't find you attractive, then obviously I don't want you. If I can't worship the Most High with you, I don't want you. I'm fine with dying alone. I actually am. You have no idea how much. Before I make decisions, I think about whether I'm going to get into heaven or not. I'm not like these dudes. And she wears glasses? Oh man. And she wears glasses. Sheesh. Who the heck? Oh, so this is somebody else. All right, good. I'm not following that. Whoever this is, I'm not following. I'm not into that. Apparently, the car wash guys going to jail, so the police officers are doing the car wash guy's job. I don't know how that works. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Y'all niggas got to go to another country, fam. Y'all talking like that shit ain't real, but that shit is real, fam. I mean, I don't have a passport, so I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, I could just meet some foreign chick in America. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with that, all of that widow shit. I don't want to deal with the widow shit. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the widow shit. Niggas having fake arguments with you and shit. Niggas is weird. Niggas have fake arguments with you. Niggas run up on you, try to disrespect you so they could be like, you mad? You mad? Because they want to beef with you so bad. Niggas is weird, fam. And y'all niggas is friends with people like that. So me and you niggas could never be the same. Yeah, me and you niggas could never be the same. That's City Island? Can't be. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I be stalking her page. I ain't even gonna cap. She know I be stalking that shit too, though. I told her. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm trying to keep the live up, man. I'm trying to keep the live up. I know we started late. I'm trying to keep the live up. If I'm up to go in the Lower Manhattan today, I'm up to go to Lower Manhattan today. Y'all want to go to Manhattan? I'm up to go to Lower Manhattan today. What I'm gonna do is, I gotta start getting out more. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna re-get my AMC card thing, right? So when I get my AMC thing again, that means I go to like 3 movies a week or some shit, and that's gonna get me out of the house, and I'll start doing what I was doing before when I was making content like on the way to go see a movie and shit. Give me 1 second. So what I used to do, when one of the things we used to do is, if you remember, we used to do a lot of content downtown. So I think that that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go get the AMC membership back. We used to do a lot of content downtown. A lot of content. It's impossible for somebody that only talks about me all day to make better content than me. That's impossible. You do know that, right? Anyway. Anything y'all want to talk about? Because at this point, the only people that speak commenting is the people that hate me, and I'm just getting tired of just deleting his comments every 5 minutes. So if those are the only people in here that's gonna drop comments, and that's the only person I'm gonna talk to, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna go do something else. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about, or is only the people? Let me put my shoes on because I know ain't nobody else gonna comment, so I know that they're the only people in here. Yeah, later, Brandon. Yeah, yeah, because you know I get up early as shit every day. I was exhausted. Yeah, I'm just gonna get up out of here. I don't got to deal with this shit. If the people in here wanted the show to go on, they would comment. They don't want the show to go on. They want to watch this guy talk crazy to me. You understand? I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a great Sunday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna deal with it. Fam, I don't have a mental health disorder. I don't go searching out people to try to have beef with. I don't understand this. I think that that's a mental health disorder. I don't understand it. So I don't want no parts of it. So I'm going to continue to do the things that I'm doing. And shout out to the people who was doing promo with me before. And they're just all coming back. So shout out to them. I appreciate you guys. Once again, I'm going to say this. Shout out to all of the people that was doing promo with me before. Because they're all coming back. Everybody have a blessed day. Go out there, do something worth doing, and stamp God's name on it. If you love God, show him. If you don't love God, then, whatever. Keep doing what you're doing, fam. What y'all got to understand is a lot of people out here that y'all following and listen to, they don't even believe in God, fam. Y'all following behind them. Y'all helping them do evil. They don't even believe in God. I'm going to stay consistently who I am. To the point when people see you, they're going to have to dislike you. They're going to have no choice. Because they're not going to be able to deny that I'm a good person. I did not deserve to be treated the way that I was treated. They're not going to be able to deny it. So all I have to do is consistently be who I am. And the only way for you to win this is to keep lying and lying and lying. All I have to do is be consistently who I am. That's it. Shout out to Mob Music. Mob Muscle Music. I forgot the name of your company. I would call it out. Brandon Washington. Shout out to Brandon Washington. Shout out to Mob Muscle Music. I don't think Michael Rubin said he don't go to puffy parties. 50 said that. Yeah, I'm getting up out of here, Trojan, man. But yeah, I remember when that happened. But I've been told y'all about Puff. I got a video, 6 years old, fam. All of the information that I give y'all is accurate and true. All of it. Somebody just came and told y'all to hate me. So y'all do. Now I got to go outside. Do they hate me outside? I'm pretty sure people are going to yell at me and curse at me and treat me like somebody that I'm not. I'm 100% sure of it. It is what it is, fam. God is testing them. He ain't testing me. He testing them. God is showing them a person who's a good person. Y'all see this guy every day. He's a good person. There is no question about that. Now I want to see how you're going to treat him. But I'm going to throw a caveat on there. I'm going to have somebody come around and lie on this individual because there needs to be a conflict. There needs to be proof that you're a good person. You understand? That's all God uses me for. He sends me around people that are supposed to be good people just to see how they're going to treat me. And he sends people like that idiot that lie to all of y'all. I'm going to tell you something I heard yesterday, and I had to stop and turn around. So I'm having a conversation with a dude about a thing, a nigga in their neighborhood. Shout out to him. I'm not going to call his name. I'm pretty sure he don't care if I call his name, but I'm not going to call it. I got to check my text message. He's supposed to send me something yesterday. So I walk past him. I'm like, what's up? He's sitting with his homie and whatever. I dap him up. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yo, really appreciate what you're doing, in Coney Island, in period. And specifically about what we're doing with the Coney Island Sharks, like just the coverage. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to explain something to you. I have a platform. The simple fact that I pull up and turn on the camera and press record, they're trying to convince you that I need to go do all of this different type of work in order for you to pay me. The simple act of me showing up and pressing record is a big enough reason to get paid. I need for you to understand this. So dude was like, good things basically have been happening for people, allegedly. This is the way he said it. I was walking away and he was like, ever since I showed up and started working with them, good things have been happening. I had to turn around and go back and ask him what is he talking about. So apparently, when people deal with me, positive things happen for them. And this is coming, and I had to turn around and walk back over to the dude and talk to him. So apparently, some good stuff is happening to some people because they did well by me. Now I'm going to see what they do next. Because you do know how this works, right? A lot of people don't know how the law of attraction works. So basically, if they benefited from having me around, now I'm supposed to benefit. And now when they do something that I benefit from, then God is going to bring them something. You understand? And then when I do something else that they benefit from, then God is going to bring me something. You understand? This is how the law of attraction works. Y'all don't know how the law of attraction works because y'all too selfish and y'all mainly listen to people who hate other people. But this is how the law of attraction works. That's why you have to have a friend group that y'all like each other. You're going to get further. You're going to do more things. You're going to have more blessings from God because y'all going to actively be from the heart doing things for each other for you to benefit. That's why it's a blessing to have kids, because when you take care of your kids, you get blessings from God. Or if you get out of their way, it depends on which one you're doing. Because some parents are just getting in their kids' way. But this is a whole nother conversation, though. Nobody care about this shit. That's basically how the law of attraction works, though. So that's why people that always talking shit about other people, that's why they don't never got nothing. They can't, because God can't bring it. You understand what I'm saying? They won't earn it. That's why God can't bring it. That's why I keep trying to tell you, when you got people around you that's trying to get you to go do evil to other people, when you got people around you that's always trying to convince you to go be hate, got those people around you, in reality, they're stealing your blessings from you. That's really what happened. They stealing your blessings. How many of us, when we were kids, knew that one kid that was always playing jokes, always joking around and never serious, just to grow up and a nigga live on the street? And I'm not even being funny. The one nigga that was never serious, always pulling jokes. His parents didn't care about him, so he didn't get any good raising. Tell me where the lie. God loves me so much that a group of people came to try to make me homeless. And instead of making me homeless, he gave me a home. That's how much God loves me. I'll say again. God loves me so much that a group of people was trying to force me to live on the street. And instead of allowing for that to win, he pulled up and gave me their home. There's literally passages in the Bible that says that God will give your enemies, will give you your enemies' possessions. All you have to do is do God's will. The enemy is literally yelling and shouting out to everybody that God gave me his apartment, which God did. And y'all still don't believe that God got his hand on me, showing me love. Y'all still will help the enemy try to hurt me. Y'all still think that the enemy is nothing. Y'all still don't understand that the enemy is Satan. Even when God shows you the acts that he's doing in my life. So that's usually what be having me over here, like, because I see an act of God and it's like a big flashing sign. And I got to remember that other people don't, when the act of God happens, they might not see a flashing sign. They might not see anything. They might not even know when acts of God happens. And that's something I got to be mindful of. They might not have the slightest idea when an act of God is happening. That's something I got to be mindful of. Not everybody is like you. Not everybody is like me. Everybody is their own individual person, as they should be. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I don't want to hold you. I gotta go have a talk with a guy about a thing. Is it raining hard outside? No, I think the rain let up. I don't want to hold you. I will stay and talk though. Uh, there was no live last night, so I was gonna do a live last night, but I realized I just don't. I need to make the Tonight Show Monday through Friday. I think if I have the Tonight Show Monday through Sunday, like the morning show, it's gonna be too much. So there's going to be some programming changing coming soon, and part of that is just going to be the Tonight Show. If it's going to be, it has to be Monday through Friday. um that's just it. It has to be Monday through Friday. That's just it. If there's going to be a Tonight Show, it has to be Monday through Friday. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm going to try to go live again today. I'm not sure when. um they're fixing the internet around here to make it faster. As soon as they make our internet a little bit faster, I'll be able to do more stuff over here. They fixing the internet. Shout out to Optimum. They fixing the internet. They making it a little bit quick. I was just talking to the guys. As soon as the internet gets a little bit faster, we'll be able to do more stuff. I'll be able to do more stuff over here. So we're gonna wait for that to happen. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I don't want to hold you. I do think that I want to come back live a little bit later. I do think I want to come back live a little bit later. And I do need to go have a conversation with a guy about a thing. All right. Let's work on the food right now. It's 3. I haven't even eaten today. I just had snacks. Let's work on the food right now. I'm gonna go out there, give me something to eat, and then maybe we just come back live. I don't know. Maybe we just come back live. I don't know. We're gonna see. Let's see. I gotta go pick up another computer also, apparently. I should have picked it up this week already, but I didn't. I gotta go pick up another computer. Maybe I go snatch it up today or tomorrow. I don't know. As soon as we get another computer up in here, more stuff, obviously. But I gotta go pick up another computer. It's already gotten, by the way. I just got to go pick it up. Literally, nothing to pay for. Um. Also, we're supposed to be getting a new camera around here soon. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, and a couple of other things. Before next year, though, I expect for us to have our gaming platform and everything back up. I was just talking with somebody about it yesterday. So we are gonna do DC Universe, but we're 100% gonna be doing Call of Duty. I'm gonna look into seeing if we could just have our own servers because I want to have our own BBN servers. I don't want us to be going on anybody else's servers, to be honest with you, on our own BBN servers. Everybody is gonna be invited into the servers. If you do stuff to get kicked off, that's you. But initially, everybody will be invited on the servers. If you come to the servers and you do something that gets you kicked off, that's on you. Um, but I was just talking to somebody about it yesterday. They was like, we don't know how to monetize the servers. I don't even have a PlayStation right now, fam. So we're gonna get the PlayStation and we're gonna get the games. 9 times out of 10, if y'all want me to get Modern Warfare 3, somebody's gonna buy it. Y'all already know how that works. Somebody's gonna buy it. But you're the few you talking about getting Modern Warfare 3. I don't know. I'm gonna play whatever games y'all get, most likely, and we have to have a Call of Duty and DC Universe and basketball, and I want to also put together football stuff also. We have a gaming channel that we're not creating content on. I would like for you guys to be a part of the content that we're gonna create over there. I want to. It's a thing that I want to do. I don't want to explain it right now because I don't want nobody to steal the idea. It's an old idea that I've been working on for years, and nobody's doing it. The few. Every time we talk about a game, you don't have to talk about how you're broke. It sounds like you're trolling. We're all broke, fam. Every single person is broke. Whenever you see somebody give a donation, they're not giving a donation because they got all the money in the world. They're giving a donation because they believe in what we're doing over here. All right? Everybody's broke, fam. Everybody. We live in America. Do you see what our Democrats do you see how what our economy is? Everybody's broke, fam. Everybody. All right? People aren't donating money to me because they're millionaires. They're donating money because they like what we're doing over here and they would like to see us grow. They would like to be a part of it, hopefully. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. Yeah, everybody's broke. That's the shit that killed me. You know, they got people to stop donating to my chat because they made it sound like I didn't think like other people had financial problems. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We live in America, fam. Everybody got financial shit going on. Do you see our medical, our pharmaceutical, our uh, know how expensive it is to go to the hospital? Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm actually enjoying this live. We might come back later. I don't know. I will say this much. If I I want a bottle of wine. If we get a bottle of wine, I could promise you that we're gonna have a Tonight Show tonight. I want a bottle of wine. I want one night a week, right? Obviously, we want the Tonight Show Monday through Friday, but I want one night a week where I sit here and I have drinks with you guys and we talk and we bullshit. I would like to have one night a week of that. What you guys think? One night a week. Anybody still in here beside the few? I want to know. One night a week where, I just, I get a bottle of wine or whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to drink a whole bottle of wine in one fucking night. Like, I can't do that shit. But I get a bottle of wine or whatever, and we just sit here and we sip and we talk about whatever the current offense is. How y'all think about that real quick? We got 44 people in here. Probably not near one of them is going to comment. I be assuming people don't talk because, like, the majority of the people being here, some people watch me on television, and that's why they don't talk. right? But and the reason why I know this is because sometimes they send me videos of them like, yo, frauds, I'm watching from the TV. That's why they in chat. They sending me fucking pictures and shit. But not everybody. So I be like, so I be feeling like the reason why people don't be talking is because the majority of them be the people that don't fuck with me. So they be like, if they comment, they feel like I'm gonna kick them. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already don't fuck with me. So I'm like, interesting. Got to go to the store, and I have to go and tell somebody off that work at the store. I got to go see if the dude is at his store because I got to go tell him off very politely. You know, I'm not going there. I don't want no problem, but an issue transpired, and I need to communicate it. Oh, Psalms 130, chapter 130, line 5, verse 5. I will wait for the Lord to help me. I trust him completely. So I wait for him to do what he has promised. I just thought of a dope way to hack my own brain. I just thought of a dope way to hack my own brain. I think I'm going to start doing it. You know, damn what? This ain't hard. That's a friend. I'm taking that like back. Her friend's cute, but I'm not liking her friend's pictures. I'm here for her pictures. I will like the food, though. The food will get liked. I be stalking her page, fam. I ain't gonna cap. I be shooting my shot too. She just, she just don't fuck with me, which is fine. I'm not gonna lose myself over this. That shit is crazy. No Jumper just got a whole whore for a wife, and he's fine with it. We gotta have better standards, fam. We gotta want better for ourselves and for the people that watch us and for everything. Michael B. Jordan crashed the blue Ferrari. Joe Budden said, "This is sexy red and NBA music. Young NBA YoungBoy is trash music." 50 Cent announces Diddy documentary. We might have some videos say. It's already 3 o'clock. I don't know what we're gonna do. We might do a tonight show. I'm not 100%. I spiced it 1.7 billion fucking streams. Chipotle workers who tell the cashier you got double chicken steak be the biggest snitches. Y'all guys don't get extra stuff from. I'm gonna say something. So I don't know why this happens, but generally speaking, and y'all have seen it when I've been on live, and those idiots don't call up stores. I brushed it and it just irritated me. So generally speaking, when I go to restaurants and stores and shit like that, I get extra free stuff all the time, fam. Like all the time. Like all the time, fam. This whole shit where everybody just hating me for no reason whatsoever, this is new. This is brand new. This is new. This is brand new that everybody just decided that they was just gonna hate me. This is brand new. This is new. Shout out to the fact that so many of my niggas I grew up with is doing well, fam. Like so many of the people I grew up with I'm talking about street niggas. I'm not just talking about the regular people. I expected it. I'm talking about the street niggas, like the niggas that was in the street. So many of the niggas grew up and just, became adults and got their shit together, fam. Like that's a flex, fam. Ah, shit. I see T history. I don't know if this is the T history that usually the fake account or the real account. I think there's a T history account that usually just comes in here and usually just badmouths me for no reason. I don't know which account this is. We're gonna see in a minute. All right. You do know that there's fake pages of you though, right? So this isn't so they are fake pages of you. There's fake pages of every single person that's ever done a donation. All right, I need to run to the store. I need to run to the store. I need to get some grub and I need to go tell a person a thing. Everybody, I don't know if we're gonna go live again today. We might. We might go live again today. Nah, shout out to T History. No, I remember you and I remember calling your name a lot. I'm just saying also these guys make clone pages of people. And then the people that they make clone pages of seem not to understand that they were cloned. And then they get mad at me like they weren't actually cloned. Like, they're mad at me for being mad at the person that cloned them. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They're mad at me for arguing with the person who they weren't, who was pretending to be them, disrespecting me. But they get mad at me for arguing with the person who was pretending. It makes so little sense that I just have to just assume that I was talking to the right person. Anyway, with that being said, everybody go out there, have a blessed day. Go do something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. That's all I got on this one. I'm out.